Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I said hey. Welcome back to my channel. Hey y'all, I'm Jazmyn W. Welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Hey girl.
We are going to have some fun. We are doing our Ready to Love reaction video. I think this is episode 4 or something like that, but y'all already know all of that. Before we get started, you know I like to jump right into it, but I must let you know that I have a podcast called Colored Couch Conversations, where I sit down with a woman of color every week and we talk about everything from how they got to where they are, their success, their failures, trending topics, and then we even give advice to someone who's reached out to me and asked me for advice in what I like to call the Keep It Real Corner.
Hey.
One of y'all said, can you tell us what the most recent episode is about? And I thought that was such a good idea, so thank you to whoever said that. This week's episode, I sat down with a fellow podcaster and makeup artist, and we talked about makeup tips and tricks, the do's and the don'ts. We talked about her Mexican and Black heritage, and we talked about Selena, honey. So go ahead and click the link below to subscribe to the platform. Do y'all like how I
Girl, what?
gave y'all a little orange today? I said, let me put on a cute little top, because I don't be giving y'all nothing, but let me just go ahead and put on a cute little top for y'all today. And I got my afro out, okay?
Okay,
anyway.
girl.
It's very interesting that nobody got eliminated this week. Just eliminate one person every week. Why do we have to wait? Child, I don't know. The first thing I will say is the host, Nephew Tommy Miles. Is this Nephew Tommy from Dallas? Because there used to be somebody named Nephew Tommy on like the Steve Harvey show or something like that. Is this him? If so, I just want to say Nephew Tommy, I mean, he cool or whatever, but he a little corny.
Little.
Y'all need me to host this. Okay, Nephew Tommy talking about my wife got all the colors I want.
Okay, honey.
Okay, this is not about you. I'm sorry, I just find him to be a little bit corny. Anyway, let's start with Adriana. Adriana, I have a lot of notes on Adriana today, honey. Where's my pen? First of all, Adriana and Denice got into a little bit of a tiff this week, because Adriana don't know how to move on.
Period.
First of all, what's said in the deliberation room should stay in the deliberation room.
Okay.
We shouldn't be having a conversation about the men and then you running back to tell the men what was said about them. That's what we not finna do.
It's trifling. Truly.
How annoying would it be if the men have all this conversation about the women and then go back and tell the women what was said about them? No, that's not cute. And we're not going to do the same for men either, Adriana. What's wrong with you? Why are you telling Rasheed what Denice said about him in front of other people? I could see, like, we all tell the person that we're dating or our significant others or our spouse what the tea is. We all do that. But that's not something that needed to be said in front of other people.
Right.
Why couldn't you just keep that between you and Rasheed? Now everybody else in the group know that Denice got a bad attitude. Let them find that out on their own, okay? I just didn't like that at all. I'm sorry. I didn't like that. I thought Denice made a really good point. If Adriana got in the deliberation room and said that Rasheed was her man, then why does she have her leg over Calfani? If you want Rasheed to be your man and you want all the ladies to stay away from Rasheed because that is your man, then why do you have your leg over Calfani's? That don't make no sense. Then later on, she's like, yes, I said Rasheed was my top one. Well, obviously, he's not your top one because...
Girl, your dog is making noise.
Shot, really? Some of y'all said that Adriana is just using Rasheed to stay in the game. Number one, I think that she probably is, but number two, she really doesn't have to do that. She's a beautiful girl. She knows how to smile in a man's face and bat her eyelashes. Like, she don't need him to stay in the game. She could start flirting with any one of these men and they would be like, oh, I like the way she look at me. Like, that's...
On period.
I really wondered why Adriana pulled Denice aside again to talk about what she said about Rasheed.
Why?
That should have been left in the last deliberation. Why are we talking about this? If I was Denice, I would have been annoyed too. Like, why are you pulling me aside to talk about something that I said about Rasheed? That's none of your business. It has nothing to do with you. I just don't understand why Adriana is buzzing around telling everybody this, that, knick-knack, paddywhack. That's
Give a
all I
dog a
got to
bone.
say. Child, anyway, next. Since we're here, let's move on to Denice. Denice is annoying. And let me tell you something about Denice. To me, she strikes me as the type of person
Get into it.
who is very annoying, and then when you try to let them know how they are annoying, will get mad at you for bringing it up.
Ready to fight.
Denice was playing volleyball, getting everybody wet. Honey, you know we black. You know I cannot get my weave wet. I don't even know why you over here playing so aggressively, Denice. Stop. Everybody on here don't have a perm, okay? Why are you playing so aggressively?
Okay.
When you know Adriana got tracks in her head. Are you trying to ruin her hairstyle? What's going on? I don't care if I'm natural or not, honey. Don't be getting my hair wet because this style gotta last me till tonight and tomorrow.
And the next day after that.
And whose idea was it to do a bonfire?
Oh my God.
With a bunch of people with weave in their head? Do y'all not know that bonfires make your weave stink?
Period. It's not good.
And your natural hair stink. The smell of a bonfire is so hard to get out of your hair. I don't know whose idea was that. This is on. Y'all supposed to have a predominantly black production crew. Why? Child, anyway.
Move on.
First of all, some people like Denice, Simone, Alysha. This is a show where we are here to find love, not to find one person that we want to date and date them for the entire season. Denice told Calfani, I want to trust you. What is there not to trust about Calfani? He's here to find love just like everybody else. I'm sorry, he didn't come here to put all of his eggs in one Denice basket.
Okay.
Why is she saying, I want to trust you? You don't need to want to trust Calfani. There's nothing to trust. Y'all are not together. He here to find love. You here to find love. Go mingle with the other dude.
Immediately.
If old girl want to put her leg on him, why should he have to explain that to you? This is a dating show. Young people understand this. This is the problem when you get older people on the show because they don't understand. We all dating each other. I'm not committed to you in no way, shape, or form, honey. Let's move on to Naya and Ken. They are so cute. I really love the fact that Naya and Ken came on the show. They immediately found each other. They clicked. They like each other's energy.
Hypocrite.
And they want to focus on each other to kind of see how things go. While I think that that's very cute and everything, I think that they should have spent some time getting to know the other people.
Oh.
Like, you don't come to a show like this and put all your eggs in one basket. It's cute that they found each other. They know what they both want and stuff like that. But on week 3, when they start getting tired of each other and start exploring other options, then what?
Nothing.
Naya and Ken were kissing all throughout the whole episode, honey. And Naya gave us a little body roll. She said, "Ow," and I'm not even mad at her, honey. If you want to kiss your Tootsie Roll, baby, kiss your Tootsie Roll.
Hold on. Who's
your
Tootsie
Hershey's
Roll?
chocolate, honey. Kiss your Hershey's, babe.
Is Ken the Tootsie Roll?
If you want to kiss your Nestle Crunch, honey, take a bite. Hell, what we gonna do?
Oh, his name is Chris, not Ken.
Let's move on to Simone. First of all, Simone need to stop touching her face. In one scene, she was touching her face so much, all of the lower half of her face was all red and all her makeup was smudged off and she only had makeup left on her forehead. This is why you don't touch your face, ladies. Number 1, it's not good for your skin because your fingertips are dirty. The oil transfers from your fingertips to your face. You don't want to spend a lot of time touching your face. Number 2, you're messing up your makeup. Why is you rubbing all on your face like this and getting makeup all over your hands and now your red nose is showing and stuff? Child, girl, come on now. We gotta stop that. You too old for that. Simone caught Jay in Winter's room and then confronted Jay about it while he was cuddled up with Joy. Simone, why are you in Jay's business? Simone said that she liked Jay. She wanted to get to know Jay. And now you putting Jay's business out on Front Street in front of Joy about another girl. What is your play here?
What is
Aren't
it?
you a lawyer? Don't you have strategy? This is not a good strategy, honey. Simone is at risk of going home because none of the other guys on the island seem to be too interested in her. She made a bad first impression.
Island?
And the one guy who was giving her the time of day, she basically put him on Front Street and made him look bad in front of somebody that he likes more than her.
Oop.
And then also, she said, was that a secret?
Girl, bye.
Because I'm not good at keeping secrets. Girl, if it was a secret, it's too late. You already told it, Simone. And now you're getting on my nerves. For real. If I was Jay, I would have said, Yeah, you saw me go into Winter's room. I talked to her for a second in there. Nothing happened. But why did you bring that up? Oh, I don't know. I was just being cute, and I would have said, okay, well.
Girl, bye.
Me and Joy having a conversation. I don't know if you want to stick around or... Baby, I'm rude. Joy went on a date with Edwin, and I love what Edwin said about Joy. He said she's a Maserati, honey.
Yes.
She don't need to advertise herself for people to want to buy in. And I love that analogy, honey. I like the fact that Edwin used that analogy, honey. I am a Maserati, baby. I don't need to advertise.
A Lambo, honey.
Alysha's doing a lot of advertising, and nobody seems to be wanting the product.
Girl.
So that just goes to show. Women like Alex on the show and Joy and Winter on the show are winning without having to buy a lot of ad space.
Yes.
And people like Alysha are doing a lot of advertising, honey. She bought a whole Super Bowl ad, then spent $1 million, baby, but nobody's interested in the product. Anyway, Joy's very sweet, very down to earth, very level-headed. She went to therapy, so that makes a lot of sense. And she's been married before, so she knows what she likes and knows what she doesn't want. And I think that that's very attractive. So I'm excited to see how her and Jay's relationship progress. I still think that she needs to get that hair out of her face, honey. Somebody says she got a birthmark on her forehead. She trying to cover up or something. Baby, be you. We can't be covering up no scars and no birthmarks like that. Just set yourself free, Joy, by pulling your hair back into like a pineapple or something, girl. Get it out of your face. Get it out of your face. Moving on to Edwin. Edwin seems really cool, down to earth. I love the fact that he admitted that, he hadn't tried therapy, but it's something that he thinks that he should consider because he's had some past traumas and stuff like that, and opened up a little bit about his past. That shows that he's willing to be vulnerable. Edwin was talking about his experience as a police officer, and Shay got up and walked away and said she here to look for love and not have serious conversations with other black people on national television where she has a platform.
Girl.
First of all, Shay, you need to go home. A connection with somebody is not screaming across the pool and drinking while they take their shirt off and do push-ups and sit-ups, honey. That's not a connection. A connection is learning about somebody and finding some, common ground. A connection is not you running in the hallways worried about other people's business.
Period.
I totally agree with Edwin when he said it showed what kind of person she was to get up and leave in the middle of a conversation like that. I don't know about y'all, but I'm dying to know what it's like to be black and a police officer in the U.S. and be a part of that gang.
Scheme.
So for her to walk away on that, it just shows that she stupid. So yeah, as far as Edwin goes, he seems really cool, really genuine. He used cooking as a form of therapy, which a lot of people do. So shout out to him for turning a negative into a positive in that realm. I do think he should go to therapy, though. As for Shay on the show, I don't want her to be on the show. There's really nothing to be said about her because she contributes nothing to the show.
Nothing.
And also, who says it was Shay's job to be nosy? She said, I'm over here being nosy because that's my job. Is that literally her job on the show?
No.
Can somebody email the producers and let me know? Because I didn't know that her job was on the show to be nosy. I thought she was there to find love.
Right.
I don't know why she on here. She does a lot of yelling and screaming. I told y'all in the very first episode that she looked like somebody who was going to get on your nerves, and I was right.
Yep.
Next. Let's move on to Rasheed. I wrote down, Rasheed looks like a peanut.
Planners.
A roasted peanut. With the skin on or the skin. The skin. With the shell on or the shell off, honey. Either way. He looked like a peanut either way. That's all I got to say about him, honestly. Rasheed putting all his eggs in one basket. Probably because Adriana's the only person giving him the time of day. Let her use you then, Rasheed, I guess. I don't know, honey. Brian and Alex. Let's move on to Brian and Alex. First of all, I wrote down that Alex is classy, smart, and gorgeous. She's another Maserati, honey. She don't have to do a lot, but y'all already know what she bringing to the table. Because she's just very genuine. She's warm. She's sweet. And she's not thirsty for attention.
Yes.
But Brian seems to be thirsty, honey. And he wants a tall glass of Alex.
Okay.
Usually I'm wittier than that. But
yeah.
anyway. Yeah, I thought that the paddleboarding date that they had was really cute, and then they sipped some wine on the side on a little picnic vibe or whatever. I also really liked the fact that they had real conversations about what are your triggers, what are you afraid of? About vulnerability. I think that one thing that Alex didn't really give herself enough credit on is admitting that you are vulnerable is being vulnerable. You know what I mean? So the fact that she even admitted that, I thought that was great. Now, when he asked her what her triggers were, and she said, having your phone face down, I didn't really know that that's what they were talking about. I thought he was going to ask her, I thought she was going to say something about, oh, well, I've been hurt in the past, and I've opened up to people. She said, having your phone face down, honey. She got into the nitty gritty of what I like and what I don't like. That's that shit I don't. Right? Okay, girl. Brian seems cool. I don't know why it looks like he's wearing a hairpiece to me in the front, or it looks like he's had some hair replacement surgery up here in the front. Because y'all know when men have hair replacement surgery, they let it grow long in the front and let it get a little bit long, and they don't want to cut it off because it's so precious to them. I don't know what that is about. And then also his edge, it looks a little too thick at the top compared to the sides. Y'all need to go back and watch the episode. You'll see what I'm talking about, honey. It looks like he has had some restoration, honey. Moving on to Winter. Y'all know what's so cute? Winter followed me on Instagram this week. Isn't she adorable? If you're wondering if I'm going to be biased because she followed me on Instagram this week, the answer is yes.
Leave me alone.
So anyways, the one thing I will say about Winter is she said in this episode, should I fall back because Jay is interested in Joy? We are all here to date each other. You can't fall back because somebody or another woman on the show is interested in him. You have to show your interest to all the people that you are interested in. So I'm glad that she invited Jay to her room for a little moment of, alone time. I'm glad that there are no cameras in the room either, so we can kind of speculate on what happened. I don't think that they slept together or anything like that. You know what I mean? So that was cool or whatever. And that's another thing. For Simone to say, oh, you were in Winter's room. Who cares?
Who?
We are grown. Oprah, are there rules against people being in the room?
Not at all.
Okay, then. The only thing I will say is if Winter had the guts to invite somebody back to her room after she knows that he's, getting to know somebody else, I don't understand why she said in the pool, I have concerns. Nobody should have concerns at this point. Everybody's dating each other. What concern do you possibly have? That they might like somebody more than they like you? Too bad. This is a dating show, you guys. Y'all getting on my nerves with the, can I pull you aside? I saw the way that you had looked at her. Who cares?
Right.
Excuse me. I got a little, my feelings got a little hurt and I got a little offended because I thought me and you was having a conversation. Y'all sound like pimps, okay? Everybody is dating everybody. I don't know what don't y'all understand about this? Y'all, Alysha.
Okay, tread lightly, girl.
I told y'all, I don't like to say too much about Alysha because she looked like she will literally beat my ass.
She will.
She's very confident, which is great. I love that. I love that about her. I really, what I really love about, I turned into a white woman at work then. You know what I really love about you, Alysha? You know what's a good thing about you? You're so confident. That confidence is going to take you to the top, honey. Alysha said that I like Brian and, Alex is cute and everything, but she's not Alysha. You're right, she's not Alysha. She doesn't have 2 kids, okay? She's not thicker than a Snicker. Honey, Alysha is thicker than a Snicker, honey. She a Payday or something like that, baby, because, let me move on. Yeah, Alex is not you, Alysha, that's for sure. When you tell a guy that you are interested in them and they say, oh, well, what about me do you like?
Uh-oh.
They trying to figure out what's going on because they don't like you back. And she was like, oh, you're smart. You really are smart.
And what else, girl?
And
nothing.
Girl, go home and be with your kids, Alysha. For real. I don't know why I feel like Alysha need a drug dealer or something, honey.
Future.
I can't even get my thoughts together. But Alysha swear everybody want her and she can get any man she want. We all need to have that kind of confidence about everything in life, though. We really do.
Fact.
Like, I want to be a comedian. I can open up for anybody, kill any stage, honey. It don't matter who ain't laughing at me. I could kill any stage. That's the confidence we all need to have. So shout out to Alysha for inspiring me to be a bad bitch. Anthony, I don't have any notes on Anthony this week. You know why? Because they barely show him. I don't even know who he's making a connection with. So it'd be interesting to see more of that. Jay is my favorite guy on the show so far. He's calm, he's cool, he's collected, he seems to be authentic. He's not trying to impress any of the ladies nor the cameras. He's just being himself. So I'm interested to see how conversations with Joy and Winter go in the next episode. Calfani. You know, the more I see Calfani, the more I say, you know, he is quite handsome. I didn't understand why Calfani and the rest of the men were doing all that grunting and hollering and growling when they were exercising, honey. Me personally, I hate it when men do that in the gym. You don't have to lift weights and you ain't got to do all that while you lift weights, baby, okay? You can calm down. It is not that serious. Aside from that, he's been a real gentleman on the show. A lot of the women are interested in him, so I'm sure he's having a great time getting his pecs and his arms rubbed on. I've covered all my notes from tonight. Listen, y'all already know. I want to know your comments. I want to know what you think. Who do you think is getting eliminated? If I had to guess, I would still say that Denice will be eliminated along with Alysha or Shay. Shay has not made a love connection, but something got me thinking that she's here because the producers want her here. Y'all, if you're here and you still watching this video, go ahead and subscribe, honey. Don't play me. Give me my subscription. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.